Yo, what's going on everybody? StevenBearKing here with our next part to our Mario Kart 8 walkthrough here on YouTube. We're on 50cc. Last episode we had just finished the Flower Cup. This episode we're going to be doing a Banana Cup, but from finishing the last episode we did manage to unlock a couple things, so we're going to go ahead and check them out right now. And we got Rosalina, which is a character that was introduced in the Mario Galaxy series on the Wii, which is cool. So let's go ahead, we'll check her out, race with her. I don't think we've done any of the female Nintendo characters yet. And we also unlocked another customization for our kart, which is going to be the off-road. And if we check it out, so she's got really high max speed, really low acceleration, a good amount of weight. Handling is not going to be the best, and traction is not going to be the best. So we'll try that out, and then we're gonna switch up to check out one of these other guys, and we'll go ahead and check out this one, and we'll go ahead and use that for our track configuration. I don't think there's anything. Those tires do help out a lot as well. Let's go for this one. Has a little bit more acceleration when we get beat down. It's, like I said, it's 50cc, so it's not going to matter way too much. So like I said, last episode we did Flower Cup, we unlocked Star Cup. Now we're going to go and check out Banana Cup and do these 4 races and jump straight into it here. And I do want to thank you guys once again for joining me here as we go through this walkthrough at 50cc. Again, this is just kind of we're doing it just to warm up, just to learn the tracks, just to figure out what we're doing, because we haven't seen too much of this game yet. If you're new to the Mario Kart series and you haven't played, you're definitely going to want to jump in and pick up this game, because it is a lot of fun. And try to get the boost there, just managed to pull it off. And since we have a good amount of weight, we shouldn't care too much about hitting people, but we don't want to go off-road. We learned that from our stats. Threw the banana there hoping to hit somebody, but there wasn't anybody right behind me, it didn't seem like, so... Oh, going to drive right into that. So not off to a great start here. Letting Daisy pass us up in this desert area with the... Man, I can't think of those guys' name right now, and I do know them. And so that looks like a bad trap. I don't want to go straight through the middle of that just yet. Man, the dirt really slows me down a lot, definitely. This was... don't want to hit the dirt. So the handling is actually a lot harder on this kart than it was with the Shy Guy in the last episode. So if you haven't seen that episode, make sure you go back and check that episode out, so you can just see what's going on in this walkthrough, maybe get some tips for your game if you're playing right now. If you're not playing right now, maybe you're interested in getting the game, so you're here watching, videos on YouTube of Mario Kart 8. If that's the case, thank you so much for joining me. And we're honking the horn there instead of doing takes off the jump, playing like big noobs in this race, big noobs. And I don't think I could beat that guy up with a shell, but I wanted to try and miss. So, yeah, these turns are a little bit tricky. Just got blasted by the red shell there, it's not going to affect us too much. Definitely going to need a lot of practice on this course. That's another good thing about racing through in 50cc is you do get a chance to check and see which courses might already be giving you some difficulties, and you can practice those courses a little bit more and give you some opportunity to get better at those courses. Because when you go into like online play and things like that, you're definitely going to want to be at your best if you're going to want to be competing with some of the people that are going to be playing on that. So I thought I was going to fall in that hole, but it shot us straight up into the air. So that's pretty cool. I wonder if there's a good way to use that to your advantage. And, oh, if you have a mushroom, you could probably just bust right through there. Probably not a good idea to do it without a mushroom. I was going to try it. But we can try to catch a little jump off of this. Throw that behind us, so why not? Try to get a double boost off of this. Just got there, but might have been a little bit of wasteful. And nope, couldn't go under him. He was gonna try, couldn't quite do it. Oh, I hit him again. Oh my gosh. Now we're gonna get ink on our screen, so we can't see anything. I think we're still doing all right. Oh, hit the dirt there again. This slowed us down a whole lot. Red shells flying just right past me, which is always great. Better fly past me than hit me. Oh my gosh, and we're in the dirt again. Really doing rubbish in this race. And there we go. That's how you get a couple of speed boosts in this little part right there. And another one. And coming around and probably grab one off of that. And that's going to do it for race number 1. Wasn't challenged even a bit with Rosalina. So we're going to jump right into the next race in Banana Cup in 50cc and see what we're going to have for the next race. Again, this is the first time I'm seeing all of the tracks. I've seen, you know, coverage from Nintendo and things like that on the internet, different tracks that they revealed, but this is the first chance I've had to have my full playthrough of the game, so I just wanted to share it with everybody, get some tips along the way, show off the game and everything that's great about it. So let's jump right into the race here, try to get another little boost if we can. And it seems like I might have been just a little off. No, I got it. So maybe I should just double guess my judgment. If I think I'm off, then I'll get the boost. If I think I'm doing the boost right, I'll probably mess it up. So I should just do it when I think I shouldn't need to do it, and then maybe I'll get myself more boost. But this is a Super Nintendo track. I'm very familiar with this layout, even with it being, even with the whole new update. I know this track as soon as I see it. This is definitely Super Nintendo, and this is one of the tracks I remember playing and really enjoying on the Super Nintendo one, so I'm really glad to see it back in this Mario Kart. Hey, there's Yoshi! I haven't seen too many of the characters in 50cc because we spent so much time in first place. It's good to see somebody actually pass me up. He's on his little ATV looking cart there. Let's see if we can get them both. There we go. I thought I got them both, but didn't manage to. That would have been good just to have us both blow up so he wouldn't be ahead of me, but that's okay. We're going to catch up pretty quick. Mushroom's going to do the trick. Try to take this as close as we can. And catch a little boost coming off. No. Slow down a little too much. If you have to slow down on the turn, then go ahead and do it. You'd rather slow down a little bit than go off the edge if you're not in a good off-roading part, I imagine. But definitely you should be able to take any Mario Kart track with just smashing the A button down. You shouldn't have to actually let go of it. So if you're letting go of the A button while you're taking turns, especially in 50cc, then you're doing it a little bit wrong, and you've got to find a better route around the track to make sure that you just have that A button down the whole track. Never let go of the A button when you're playing Mario Kart. At least that's my experience. I never felt good if I had to let go of the A button for anything. So, but we're coming around the race here. We're still doing really good. Again, we're just doing 50cc, warming up to everything, checking out all the different tracks that are available. Just trying to get as much unlockables, as we can. And this is going to go ahead and finish up this race, throw that behind me just to maybe ruin somebody's day after they've already have maybe a tough race. But Yoshi did come in second with Daisy and Mario, so Yoshi and Daisy are my main competition, even though they don't really have a chance of catching up to me in the next 2 races here. But we're going to go ahead and jump right into the next race. Just checking out some of the symbols in the background. I see the bullet bill sign and different signs in the background. So really they paid a lot of attention to detail in this game. I still haven't got the Piranha Plant item yet. Again, it's probably going to take more in the higher classes when I'm mixing it up and actually having to race instead of just kind of gliding through the game, that I'll see some of the newer items. Oh, and that time I messed it up. So quickly just pull right back into second place. Can't see what Yoshi has there. Is it a red shell in his hand? Yeah, it is. Oh, and he tried to throw it back at me, that dirty guy. Oh man. He pulled, I think he did what I tried to do. I think he, wow. I think he pulled back a little bit to make sure I got hit by that shell. Pretty sneaky. pretty sneaky for 50cc. Just when I was saying that it's been a walk in the park, they start trying to get vicious with the items on me, so we're not having none of that. So those little coins there should be a cool little mini boost that we can grab. Trying to get our second boost there. He's got another red shell he's getting ready to hit me with, but luckily I got a defense just in time, pulled out the green shell to save ourselves. Coming around the track, going to lap number 2. This is a pretty long track. I like this one. A little bit to it. Okay, cool. Come around this one as sharp as we can. This is one of those tracks where I'll probably get a good racing line down on this one. I could already tell it plays a little bit kind of the way I like to race on Mario Kart tracks. So there's a little shortcut that way if you got a mushroom or a good off-roading cart you could take. Again, I like all the different options. There's probably so many things in a lot of these courses that we have yet to even discover. Just from our first playthrough, you know, you can't discover everything. If that thing hits me while I'm over the water, it would be no good. I wonder if you can time it right to hopefully try to have it hit the pink toad in the balloon there instead of hitting you if you're coming around that way with something chasing you like that. Definitely a lot of possibilities in this game. A lot of different things to think about when you're racing. Oh wow, that was a good angle. Whoever threw that, if they threw that at me, that was a good hit. Good hit to land. You always gotta appreciate when you get hit by a green shell because it was either really, really lucky from bouncing off a wall or something and nobody actually intended it to hit you at all, or somebody had a really good shot and just hit you with a green shell. So you gotta appreciate green shells. Red shells can be really irritating and blue shells can make you scream and yell at your TV. So cool little trick, swing around the balloon here without wasting too much time. And there's the blue shell right as I mentioned it. Right on time, as they would say. Got myself a mushroom, so we'll go straight through here. Probably should have saved it because I might have been able to use it elsewhere to get a little shortcut. Oh my gosh. Can't be missing out right on the end of lap 3 because that could cost you a first place finish, but luckily it didn't. And I believe that's going to be our 3rd race down. Yeah, it is. And now it's Yoshi clearly in 2nd place behind us. And we're going to jump into the next race. I think I saw when we started off the cup that it was going to be DK Jungle. So let's check out and see which one of these DK Jungles we got. And we got the DK Jungle from the 3DS. So this is going to be a track that I'm not familiar with at all because I did not play Mario Kart 7. Really wanted to. Didn't have a 3DS when it first came out. Haven't picked it up since I got a 3DS. But definitely something that I want to pick up one day and just check out and see what I missed. But I did play a lot of Mario Kart on the Wii and all the Mario Karts before the Wii. So got a good amount of Mario Kart experience under my belt in the years. And got a red shell chasing us. Luckily it didn't hit us over the chasm and it seemed to have stopped. So I don't know if maybe it hit somebody else. Can't quite be too sure about that. And then DK Jungle ones are always known for having really sharp, just like S-turns all over the place. If I know my DK Jungle ones correctly. So definitely going to get as many boosts as we can there. And see, this is probably what I'm talking about. A little S shape with a U-turn, with a jump by a Bannana. And hopefully that's just air. Oh my gosh, we're going to get hit. Oh goodness. Alright, so we were able to land on the track under the water. Didn't slow us down way too much. Looks like there's a shortcut off to the left there. We're going to try to hit that at the next time. Because I'm definitely into saving a couple of seconds or split seconds, whatever it takes. Got that banana as a trap up there, but I didn't manage to get the item, so I didn't time that quite right. I'm not timing my jumps right either, knowing the tricks, so definitely got to make sure that I'm doing that every time as much as possible. Grab some little speed boost off the coins. And haven't seen too much anti-gravity in this one. Maybe there's not a lot of anti-gravity in this track. But these jumps are pretty cool. This little part right here is nice. Get your second boost off of that little round part. Oh, lightning bolt. And got that. I'm gonna pull up a little bit and try to get this guy right here. Oh no, oh my goodness. Didn't quite make it, got to turn a little bit sooner than I did. Probably the best thing would have been to aim the... Go ahead and try to aim the hang glider down, so that way I get to the ground sooner and I have more time to try to turn. So that's what I'm going to try to execute this time around. And hopefully I don't blow it by trying something and mess up our first place finish, but we should. We recovered pretty fast it seems, so I don't think it would cost us too much to try to get this and we still miss it. There's some mushrooms there, definitely going to eat those up. And come around here, come around here, and get a little boost. Jump up off of this guy, and this time I'm going to aim down, try to get to the ground quicker. So that way, oh, I hit the wall. That way I made it just a little bit, not perfectly executed, but at least we jumped on it, throw that backwards, and finish the race. And that's going to do it for this episode. That's our 4 races down in our walkthrough of Mario Kart 8 50cc on Banana Cup. I guess it would make sense to be the Banana Cup and have DK Jungle as the last race. Makes a lot of sense. Nintendo, you're pretty smart. Give you credit for that. So as always, we'll finish off this video by checking out the gold cup that we got, the 3 gold stars that we got. In the next episode, we'll check out the items. So make sure you come and join us for the next episode. See what unlockables that we got. And we're going to go ahead and skip the replay of the video and go straight into our gold Banana Cup trophy on the DK barrel. We played with Rosalina on this one. On the next episode, we did unlock the Leaf Cup and everything, but we're going to save that for the next episode. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm StevenBearKing. Peace.